Archie, luxury, jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind a family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the LUXURIA show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury channel. How are you? Fuckaroonies. Watch market, it's dying. It's dying. It's dying. That's right, guys. It's dying. So I don't have to be super nice. Angelic. Hey, Angelic. How are you, man? How are you? He's good. Angelic's good. This is my show. I get to do whatever the fuck I like. That's right. That's right. It's my stream, my show. I get to do whatever the fuck I like. That's right. That's exactly it. We got new sponsors. We got Rusty's Watches. Rusty's Watches. And we'll talk about that. They are a major sponsor of the show. Let's see if I can get some people on. Let's see if I can get Bear Clooney, Torsa. I'll get him on. Who else have I got? We've got the Zeal. Let the Zeal know I'm in business. I've also got, let's get Kelso. We'll see if we can get that fucker on the screen. Who else do I want? I want Mark Goldberg. I want the Goldberg guy. Goldberg. I want my Goldberg. I want him on the stream now. Let's see if we can get Goldberg. Goldfinger. Let's see. I'll send one to Mr. GMT. Who else is there? I'm just trying to check. Let's have a look. Where is Mark Goldberg gone? He was in my list. He was in my Here we go. Mark Goldberg. Here we go. There we go. We've got Mark Goldberg. There we go. We've got a few invites out there, so that's really cool. What can I say? Yeah, it is tough. The shows are hard. They are hard. Of course they're hard. It's what can I say? It is what it is. It is what it is. That's all I can say to you. It is what it is. What can I say? It is what it is. Have a good show, Chubs. Yeah, I quite enjoy the YouTube. I enjoy my watches. By the way, watch check. What the fuck am I wearing today? I am wearing Pam a Panerai 662. Let's jump on. I want to jump on and let's look at Rusty's fucking watches. Let's go and have a look. So I want to check a price check. Price check aisle 5. Let's go to Rusty's watches and see what the fuck it's going for, because you can't trust Chrono 24 anymore. So it's a Pam 662. Okay, that's not quite bringing it up. Panerai 662. Let's have a look. Panerai 662. It's not. What is this? Just have a look. What is it brought up? Let's have a look. Oh, that's a 1662. It's a Carbotech. Oh, because there's none around. Wow. Good point. Good point. Let's check out. I'll tell you another watch I'll check out, because that's actually, this is a limited edition. Let's go to a Breguet. What's a Breguet? 3810 going for. Let's have a look, fuckers. Actually, I think I did something wrong. Pam 662. View older listings. Sorry, that's what I did wrong. I got to view older listings, because otherwise that's just the listings that were done today. That was my fault. Sorry. So let's have a look. 662, £4,000, 47. That's watch finder. Fuck. 5,000 US. That's a 623. Oh, that's a different model. Okay, let's have a look. What's it going for? What's the cheapest? 7,000. We'll sort this low to high. Sort by low to high, because I want to do a price check. 7,400. Yeah, that's okay. This is that watch finder. Fuck, they're not really the cheapest, are they? Watch finder. They got $18 million worth of stock. Fuck. Let's have a look. Oh, price has fallen. Look at that. They dropped the fucking prices the start of the month. Economy's getting fuck this fuck day. Look at that. It tells me the price history. 4,000. What's that in? What's that in Aussie dollars? Let's have a look. What is that in Aussie? Let's have a look. Aussie dollars. We're going to convert that. 4275 GBP to AUD. And that is 88888. Chinese number. 888888. There we go. Chinese. We're having Chinese tonight, fuckface. We are having Chinese tonight, fuckers. That's right. Look at that, hey? We're having Chinese tonight. That's right. We're going to have Chinese. What do I think? Yeah, that's okay. Fuck, prices are coming down. Breguet 3810. Let's just have a look at this. So you got to click older listings. Here we go. And then we've called them up. We've got 16,000. Let's have a look. This is type 3810. So if we sort low to high, sort by low to high. So this is the steel. Then the cheapest one, oh, that's pounds. Oh, it doesn't quite work out. US dollars. Harrington and Co.'s got one. Fuck. Harrington and Co. has one. What sort of strap has he got there? That's a nice looking strap. Fuck. Look at that. Oh, it doesn't have the right buckle. It's got the wrong buckle. That never came on that. Interesting stuff. Yes. What do I think? Wow, look at that. It's pretty good. We can very easily, just want to see what else he's got for sale. Just having a look here. Harrington's, he's a friend of mine, actually. He's not a bad guy. $2-carat diamond is $6,000. Fuck, that's not bad, is it? What is the fucking stone? What is the fucking diamond? Oh, KP2. Fuck, that's that's a bit nasty. A KP2. Okay, sorry guys, I just got sidetracked. So, guys, what can I tell you is happening in the world of luxury goods? What can I tell you? It is what it is, okay? What can I say? I try my best. I do. I always try my best. Always do the best I can. And it's not, life ain't easy. Of course it's not fucking easy at times. It's tough. Tough. It is tough. But it's interesting. I like to see what is going. 15,000. I think I know this watch. What else can I say there, guys? I got to tell you, so check out rustyswatches.com. You want to do a price check, see what shit is going for around the world. So, yeah, that's what I like to do. Oh, come on. That's what I like to do, is check out what is stuff selling for around the world. So, guys, what's happening? Do we want to do a show or we don't want to do a show? That's the question. I don't know anymore. What do you think? Is it time to do a show? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We got Kelso on, my good friend Kelso.
Hey, man.
Oh,
how you doing?
How you going? Good. What's happening with you?
You're doing some Breguet shopping? Breguet?
Actually, I was just looking at that program, rustyswatches.com, to check out pricings.
Is that an Aussie thing? I've never heard of it.
No, he's a sponsor of my show. He's a sponsor. Rusty's Watches. He's the guy. You can type in any model and it tells you what what they're selling it for around the world.
Oh, sure.
So
Like
in your
watch
case,
charts. Like a watch charts.
Yeah, Paddock, what's your model?
320.
5320. Okay, let's have a look at what this watch is selling for. Okay, view. Oh, it was one listed today at 62. There we go. This is what they're selling for. We search low to high. Now it's a bit deceptive because it doesn't differentiate between pounds and US dollars but we can see here it gives us a cross spread. They're about six. What did you pay? 60s, wasn't it?
Mid-50s. That's about right.
Mid-50s, yeah. Fuck, mid-50s. That's not bad pricing, actually. How did you get it for mid-50s?
You know, a little trade, a little wheeling and dealing.
Mid-50s is really good price, actually.
Yep.
So there you go. It gives you an instant, because Chrono 24 isn't always accurate now because people inflate the prices. You know what I mean?
Yes. Do you ever look at watch charts? That seems to be pretty good. I mean, that too is a little high.
Yeah, no, but this shows you the ones that are for sale, and the beautiful thing about this is we can click on any of these here, and we can see, like, here's one here, right? Here we go. We can click on that. It's 58,000. It tells us this seller has inventory worth 4.5 million. Look at that. He's got 445 active listings, 7 new listings this week. He normally discounts 8%. Look at that. It gives you really intricate market pricings.
Nice.
He tells you when did he list this item. He listed it in March, 20th of March. Look at that. So it's been there for a while. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's a nice layout. It's cool.
Yeah, Rusty's. He's a sponsor. Rusty'sWatches.com. Now, talk to me. What's going on in your world? Tell me what's happening. I want to know what's happening in your world. What's happening?
I want to show you something.
Yep. Go ahead.
Stand by. We're talking Bregsters. I got a listing here.
Yep. Bringing it up. Here we go. Oh, add to. There we go. Yep.
What are your thoughts on this?
Absolutely beautiful.
This is a 5177 BB with the guilloche dial.
I think these were 38 mil, aren't they?
Yes. 38 or 39.
You know, the funny thing is I've seen these with an enamel dial, and I think this model looks better with the guilloche.
Oh, really? I was going to ask you that because they're generally around the same price.
They do this. Oh, no, I know they're the same. Yeah, they're about the same price. They do this with the faux enamel. They do it in blue, I think. I think it's in blue. Blue.
Yeah, I've seen blue, black, and white.
Watch? How much is this watch?
What's up, Mikey?
Hey, everything. You catfished me on with this watch. This thing is, this thing is off the hook.
Rose lathe, baby, rose lathe. So box papers, he's asking 10,800 white gold.
One owner from the.
You know what? I think white gold is your metal. You don't like to be ostentatious. You're quite a conservative. I think a Breguet for you. You think about it. You got a complicated Patek, and you get a Breguet as your, classy, simple dress watch.
I'd probably have to trade the Explorer 1. Trade the Explorer 1.
Of course. Look, just keep the Batgirl.
Yeah.
Okay? Right. Rolex is so passé. Can I say that to you? Rolex is so fucking boring.
Yeah.
You'd never sell the Batgirl, okay? The Batgirl is a much better watch, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. And that one's got my name on the paper. It's harder to sell.
What's
more
that?
Sentimental value. The Batman,
Yeah.
It was when they put the name on the warranty card. It's extra special.
I think this.
So wait, you think the guilloche is better than the faux enamel?
I think on certain models,
the Grand Faux.
On certain models it works. Like the 7147. They do that on guilloche. I prefer that with the enamel. Okay, but
that's the one you have.
Yes. I prefer it when it doesn't have a date. I prefer the enamel, but if it's got a date, I think it looks better on the guilloche. Like, you know how it's got that. That's not even a square. It's like it's a special. It's a, I don't know what sort of triangle is it where it has different lengths, but that looks. Just call it up. Just type that reference in. You'll see an enamel version. Just call it up.
No, I know what you're talking about. Here, I'll pull it up. Let's see.
I think it looks better with the guilloche, okay? And you're only going to have one Breguet, aren't you?
I think so. Yeah, see, this fucking blue enamel is sick. Let me show you this.
On this level, I would, yes, only have one. But honestly, this is, if I were to, have that much and be in the market for a dress watch, this is up there.
Now, see, what I find
the running.
I don't like is, you notice how the 3 kind of conflicts with the date, whereas, of course, the Romans, they do the Romans on the guilloche one. It just blends in fine. But,
Right.
but look at it with the Arabics. I don't think it works as well. Look at that. It's kind of confusing with the date.
It looks a lot bigger with that way, with the white
But
dial.
did you see what
White
I'm saying?
dial always looks bigger for some reason. It's an optical illusion, but
Yeah,
black
go-
dials
go-
look smaller
If
generally.
you go back to that pie pin one, that one, and then go to the white dial. It's like, whoa! It's like the
But
watch
I
just
don't like how
doubled in
they've done the
size.
Arabics versus the Romans. I prefer the Romans on this watch.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah, that's what the whole thing with the guilloche, isn't it? No.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you got the enamel. That's why, and you like this these Arabics, but yours doesn't have a date. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, if you've got no date, I prefer it with the enamel. But if you've got a date function, I think it looks nicer with the. I mean, look, it's such a minute detail. I think
It
you would
doesn't look like they make yours with a no date anymore.
No, that's a different reference. It's a 7147. You're looking at it. It's a different reference.
Oh, fuck me, dude. Sorry.
It's a different reference.
I'm a Breguet rookie. I'm a Breguet rookie.
It's not a traditional. It's classic. It's classic. You're in the wrong reference.
I'm just testing you. Good catch.
Yeah, there you go. Classic. And then it's a 7147. Have a look. There you go. 7.
Gotcha. There's the new one.
Yeah, that's the new one.
We were just looking at that. Okay.
It's a 7147. Okay. It's because it's got the subdial. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There. That's it there. Yeah. Look,
Gotcha.
I'm just saying to you.
That's yours right there. That's yours, rose gold.
Yeah, that's exactly
So $24,700 watch.
Yeah, retail. Is that a lot of money? That's a lot of money.
You got it for what? 12? You said.
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what I paid for that.
So crazy, 50% off.
Paid for that. My friend gave me a super deal into US dollars. I paid for that. That was just under 11. Okay.
That's a good buy.
Yeah, but
it's interesting though when you're shopping these models, whether to go Grand Fou enamel or do you go guilloche?
It depends on the one.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, but it's definitely. I think I respect. I don't know.
No, you don't understand. I already had the guilloche on the 7057, right? So I wanted a complimentary one. I wanted the guilloche. I wanted the enamel, and I wanted to have a guilloche. I want one of each. You see?
Right. I really like this piece too. Does this do anything for you?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. I like Breguet does the moon phase special way. You notice that? Only Breguet.
With the face?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how they used to do it. That's how they used to do it years ago.
I'm really liking their style. The way they blew all their hands and the actual.
You get a Breguet.
The type of hands. I love this style with the what is that? Is that a week day of the week or a power meter or what is that complication there?
On the bottom is a power reserve.
Power reserve.
Oh, okay. So power reserve offset, and this thing's perfect. It's perfection. Look at that. And I'm a sucker for the moon phase, even though it's
Let
like,
me ask you a question, Archibald. Why is the oh, it's platinum. Never mind. Sorry, I answered my own question. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
why is the black dial another $12,000? But
Yeah,
I
platinum.
just realized. Yeah. Okay.
Platinum.
yeah, somebody mentioned that in the
These are
chat.
amazing. The thing about Breguet is if you go to Geneva again, you're going to get the respect from most people in Geneva. Do you understand?
Mm,
Like it's a mainstream brand, but you still get the respect from the independents. Whereas a
so-
Rolex is a nothing watch in Geneva. Would you
okay.
agree with me there?
Yeah, pretty much. Let me ask you a question. We're talking Guilloche, we're talking
Yes.
Breguet. Speaking of Guilloche, I've just been doing my research on other companies doing it. Have you heard of this company, Lane? Lane?
No.
No.
Can I show you?
Sure. We're a watch channel.
So, we didn't see them because they were at Time and Watches, which was like the cheaper Watches and Wonders, the show for like the non-luxury, less expensive pieces. I shouldn't say non-luxury. More,
Okay.
more quiet, easier on the wallet, let's say that.
Sure.
Mike, I
So,
think your alarm's going off. Your alarm's going off.
really? Oh my God. Okay.
Fuck me
Let me
dead.
check.
Fuck me dead.
Oh, it is. I'll be right back. Thanks.
It's
Thank
okay,
you.
mate. Take your
No
time.
worries, no worries. We'll see you in a second. So, let me just share screen here. So they're called Lane watches. So this guy went to the same watchmaking school as Kari Voutilainen, and he's a Finnish watchmaker, but now he lives in Switzerland. And all of his dials are in-house, and he has a rose lathe and a straight line machine, and he does some really incredible dials. Have you heard of these?
Oh, that looks amazing. I love it. I love it. So these are Swiss watches.
Yes. All
Um
completely made in Geneva.
okay.
So what
Fuck.
he does though, what makes them less expensive is it's sort of a Nibosh movement. So like he's using the
Okay.
same
That's
movement
okay.
as a Parmigiani. They both share the same
I don't see
infrastructure.
that as a bad thing, do you?
No, and it looks fantastic. Look at this movement. I mean, he's filled out the case. He's done a lot of work. He does black polishing on the bridges, but it's the dial, this rose engine turn dial that's just fucking amazing. And look, so this watch right here is 11,500 Swiss francs.
Oh, I
I mean, it's
see.
expensive, but it's not insanity. I mean, look at this. He does. So this one in particular is done by a CNC machine. So
Fucking hell, that is incredible.
you don't really have the
Actually,
soul
I
of
have
the.
heard of this brand before. Now that you mention it, I have actually seen it before. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do as a thing whilst we're talking on the air today? I'm going to change my strap on the Panerai to the rubber. You know, the brown rubber.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that
Let's
okay?
see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let's see that.
I want to try it.
Anyways, this is a brand that I've never really paid attention to, but now that I'm interested in this whole guilloche thing, it's cool to explore. And the
No.
thing with these watches, the only thing I got it,
How much are they? How much are they? How much are you going to pay for one of these?
they're around 10 grand, brand new.
Okay, you're much better off. Bang per buck. Retention of value. I mean, people
Of course, I
criticize
know. Breguet's
Breguet.
better. I know.
Breguet. The thing is, you buy a Breguet cheap, right? I didn't tell you to go in there and pay fucking retail, but if you buy a Breguet cheap, how are you really going to lose money?
You see
You
how
know what
this
I
is the same? This is the same one
The
that
only person who loses money
Parmigiani. This
on
is the
Breguet
same movement. You
was
see?
JJ. JJ lost money because he's a fuckhead. He's just a
Oh, here we
dickhead.
go.
He
JJ's cool.
didn't.
JJ's cool. Don't worry about it. Hey, but look at this movement. This is the
Used me.
Parmigiani.
You know that? He
Parmigiani.
used me. You understand? He used me to build his
Look,
shitty.
see, Breguet isn't doing dials like this. Look, this is 3 different types of guilloche. You see this?
Oh my god, yeah, but it's a bit over the top.
What? You think?
You don't think it's over the top?
I mean, it's still quite simple. It's just one color, just different cuts,
Yeah, but it's. I'd rather get the Breguet. Fuck it, because the Breguet is sellable. Okay, you can
Right.
always get out of the Breguet. You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
know, and we're not talking market here. We're just talking for the love of the watch. You know, they're doing. It's a good art form. You know, it's. Look,
Yeah,
I
I
had
know what
never
you're
heard of
saying.
these guys.
All
They're
I'm
kind of
trying to,
cool.
yeah. All I'm saying is, I think you would really love. You're the sort of guy. You get Breguet, you're gonna get kudos in Geneva. The bitches are gonna love you. What more do you want?
Mm.
No.
So between those two I showed you, would you go with the complicated classique, or would you go with the simple guilloche?
Get that for second hand. Have a look. What can you get that for? Why don't we go to Rusty's and see what we can get that fucker for? Let's go. I'm going to call up Rusty's now.
Sure.
Okay, Rusty's is on the screen. Tell me the reference of that complicated one. Let's do it. We're going to use Rusty because Rusty's a show sponsor, and you know how I feel about show sponsors. I try and help the shit. You know what I mean? I really do try
Mm.
bitch off the ground because I want Rusty to do well. So let's have a look. What's the reference? Give me the Breguet reference number. So all I do is I type in Breguet. What's the reference of that one you like?
7787 BB.
Okay, don't worry about the BB. 7787. Okay, we
What
click
does the
on
BB mean? What
older
does the
listing.
BB mean?
There we go. That's the medal. That's the medals.
Mm.
Okay, here we go.
Low to
Sort
high, low to
by
high.
low to high. Let's have a look. There's one
15.
for 14.
16
See, is it
for the
worth the
white.
extra?
Well, that's not the right one.
Yes, it is.
16. 16.
Yeah, because you want the white gold. You prefer white with the. I think. What do you think, enamel or guilloche?
Well, no. I'm saying no. I think with this complication, you go enamel
He's dropped
because the
price.
guilloche you want time only. I think you want time only with the guilloche because you want it to stand out. You know, the enamel when it's one color enamel, it's okay to have a little busyness on top.
Yeah, yeah. So I would say 16. Fuck. The truth is, I think 10 is more attractive for you, but don't you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I know.
I mean, that's a lot less. I mean, 10 is. Look, I personally
Because if it's 10,
hang on. You know something? Hang on. You know something? You've already got a complicated Patek, right? You're better off to have a non-complicated Breguet. Do you understand? I'm
right.
not about
it's
money.
stepping on the toes. It's stepping on the toes
Because
of the
it
pattern.
overlaps. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you're gonna.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
100%. Now that you said it, I totally agree. We got $5 lamprey melt.
Hey, $5 lamprey mint. $5. When I'm out on Sunday night evening, strolling around the city square in Geneva, all the people of actual class pay respect to my Blanc Blanc time walker. Beautiful
Really?
stuff. I don't know if they'd even notice what it is. I'll be honest with you. I love you, Lamprey Milt, but the watch is fucking garbage. Mont Blanc is just fucking garbage. I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to say this to you, but it is fucking garbage. I'm sorry. Okay?
Bear is listening. Bear is listening.
I actually tried to engage with Bear. Bear, I was going to ring you and just have a chat. I wanted to say hello and just talk to you. I love Bear.
Is he having a hiatus? What's the go?
Oh, the money's not here, you know. Fuck, he doesn't want to be associated with failure.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's tough. The market's tough. You know that as well as I do. The market is very, very tough at the moment.
Mm.
It's very tough. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, I'm a survivor. Okay, I will survive. Okay,
I'm a survivor. I'm a
I will
forgiver.
survive. You know, Gaynor sang that song, "Survive." You know,
Oh, I was thinking a different one. Right.
Yeah, the Gaynor I think is better one. You know, I will survive. Da 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 da. You know that song? Survive.
Remember when we used to take super chats for karaoke?
Yeah.
It was like $10 a song. $10 a song.
Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days. It's very tough. The watch market has gotten brutal. It's brutal.
Can we bring back the beef and reef? The beef and reef.
Oh man, those were good days.
$50. $50. How about let's just switch it to Domino's. $50 super chat, and Archibald will get a Domino's pizza delivered and eat it on stream.
Yeah, pepperoni would be good. Yes, it's very tough. Look, Kelso. The market is not as good as it used to be. I've nearly finished putting this strap on this.
You gotta adapt. You gotta adapt.
Yes. Here we go. It's done. Do you want to see it, Kelso?
Yep. I might be better. Just by color. I'm talking color.
Yeah.
That's black or brown?
It's a brown, blacky brown.
Yeah, that's the one.
You reckon? Like it's rubber,
Yeah.
rubber.
I like that suede, but I don't know if the blue is perfect for the brown. I mean, it's good, but
the other one was suede.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a suede.
I saw that it was black. I didn't see the finish.
And the original, I'll just show you the original.
How do they smell? How do the Panerai rubbers smell? You know, have you smelt the Oris straps?
That's the original. That was the original.
I don't know if you've ever smelt the Oris straps. They smell like vanilla.
Do they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they infuse them with like a vanilla scent.
Oh, fuck. I never heard of that before.
Huh.
Vanilla.
You learn something new every day.
How are the Panerai ones? Does it smell like luxury or Chinese garbage?
It doesn't smell cheap, okay? I'll say that to you.
You know those are made in China.
I don't. You know, I really don't. I got nothing against China.
You paid $300 for a Chinese rubber strap stamped with Panerai.
But the fake ones I bought aftermarket ones. They never really felt that great, okay?
No, sure. They pay a little extra.
Look, I don't. How many do I want? I've got enough straps now. I'll be honest with you. I've got enough straps.
It actually kind of disgusts me the amount of Chinese shit that is allowed into the Swiss-made watch. 50% of the fucking thing is basically you're talking the bracelet, the box, the case. Most cases are made in China now, even on Swiss-made watches. Disgusting.
I don't think it's terrible. Do you think it's terrible or what?
I would prefer, if it's Swiss made, I want it made in Switzerland.
Yeah, but they're not going to have fuck. Do you understand how much labor costs are in Switzerland? They're not going to have some fuck on a wheel, okay? He's not going to sit there on a wheel. They're going to have some person in China just pumping these fuckers out. You understand? Just the reality. Life.
What companies are known for being completely in-house, non-China, nothing. Nobody touches nothing except them.
It's hard to tell. Honestly, almost nobody. Almost everybody's getting something from somebody, whether it's the strap or the hairspring or a case.
$10. Pull up the pic I sent you. It's a variety of my affordable luxury. Can a man survive with that? I love his Rolex, the yellow.
Van Lux is right. Rolex is doing everything in-house. That's true. I love the Mosa. Shit.
I love the tag. I love the Grand Seiko. That's a peacock. That's the peacock. That's actually quite an expensive model. I love the Pro Prof. I love the Bulgari. Never been a Bulgari. I like the Pam and the Breitling. It's an Avenger, I think.
I love this collection. This is fantastic. Great variety. Good dial.
Okay.
You got a lot of dial options.
Yeah. No, this thing has it all. Variety covers all the bases.
Oh, and look, it's one per brand. He's got one for each brand. Remember when you used to do that, Archie? Remember you were one per brand.
One per brand. I think this is a beautiful collection. I love the Rolex, the yellow, the Mosa. That green is gorgeous. I even like I think this is a Tag Heuer Skipper. It's the Skipper, Carrera Skipper. I love the GMT. He's got a Peacock. That's fucking. They're not cheap. They're not cheap. I love the Pro Prof. That's a monster diver. I don't like the Bulgari. The only thing I don't like is the Bulgari and the Breitling because I that Avenger. The Pam I like. Do you like the Pam? Pam's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Affordable luxury.
The carbon case. I'm assuming Pam on the left.
So is this, what is this? CB's?
That's on my wrist now. That's on the wrist.
These are CB's cheapies or what?
Yes, CB's cheapies. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We got another super chat. Chris Crypto Walker, $2. Watch inspection if I buy online at receiving. What's he saying? Watch inspection if I buy online at
What to
receiving.
look out for? What to look out for?
Oh, look, I think you just want to see the condition. You want to check the attention. It's actually in the devil is in the detail. It's how is it finished, how things like that. That's what you want to check out.
Honestly, if you're not an expert, dude, just buy from someone really good. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a super chat here. Horror breakdown, $2. Thoughts on stitching patterns on a leather strap. Actually, interesting you say that. So let's have a look. On my Pam straps, I've got the rubber on. That's got no stitching, of course, because it's rubber. But I love the white. I'm just going to pull this up for 1 minute, Kelso. I love the white stitching there.
Contrast stitch. Contrast.
That's done beautifully. And on the other, this is the original strap I've got here. It's also got white stitching on that. There you go. The problem with this strap is it's really thick. That's what I love about this new one. It's bendable, whereas this here is quite a chunky kind of strap. The new one smells much better. This sort of smells like hush puppies that have been out in the rain a bit. You know, hush puppies. Do you ever remember those leather sandals you could get, hush puppies?
I thought that was food.
No, I remember those
hush puppies. Yeah, 70s. They were very 70s.
Sounds like fried food to me.
Sorry about that. Let's get back to what we were saying there. You know what? I think.
Yeah, see, MCM knows what's up. Straight line engine lathes create my favorite patterns. Okay, he knows what's up because he's bought from the best independents.
I'll be honest with you. I think for 10,000, I would just go This is such a beautiful watch.
I know that's hard to beat, right?
Oh.
The only thing is, so you see the guilloche pattern on this one, and then let me just go back. Because the current production Breguet is a different pattern. I don't know if we noticed that.
So what?
No, I'm not saying one's better than the other. It's just a matter of taste or what you prefer, you know.
Yeah, it
just
doesn't matter.
I would give up my entire world for a rose lathe.
Hey, Josh.
I was listening to the guy from Lane talk about the rose lathe that he has, and he said it took him 7 years to find the machine because it's from like 1907.
Yeah, Mike's still looking.
Yeah.
Mike's still looking.
Even if you have the money, it's not something that easily.
Exactly. That's why I said I'll give my whole entire world, including my new Rolex, for a rose lathe in a heartbeat.
Here, so look at this one here. So you see this one? It's kind of like an AP style where you have the squares. You know, you have the kind of changing direction 3-line squares, right? And then if you look at this, sharing screen, the current one, it's more of like a dot, like a pebble finish. You see what I'm saying?
That's so much. I quite like the one you had up there.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think the previous one is actually more interesting.
This looks like a Pi Pan Omega.
Have you tried negotiating with them? What do they say?
No, I mean, look, 28 grand retail, and the second hand one is 10 grand. You're never going to get near there. I mean, it's like basically 65% off retail.
When are you going to pull the trigger?
I'm just tired kicking. I just think
No,
it's a lot nicer watch than the Explorer I have.
You don't need the Explorer because you've got the Batgirl, right? And I think this would complete your collection perfectly.
Mhm. I'm just debating guilloche or enamel dial or.
No. I think this is perfect. Just and you want it at the good price. You don't want to. You got to buy it. Just why don't you make him an offer? Send him a lowball. Hey, I got an Explorer. Let's do it for this. Boom.
To be honest,
See
he
what
just sold
says.
that one. He just sold that one. I got to find another one. But it's
Oh.
a good reference for market.
Am I wrong in that this reminds me of a Pi Pan Omega? You know?
It could, I think that's just the illusion of the dial. Because it.
Oh,
it's
is it?
Oh, I got to show you this video that I found about Breguet guillochers. Oh, you're going to love
It's
this.
just it's a light effect. It doesn't actually taper down.
It's flat. It's flat. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, okay, I get it
Yeah,
now. It
yeah.
just it gives the
Illusion.
illusion of it tapering down. Okay, my bad, or not my bad, but I realize what's going on now. I get it. That's a beautiful watch.
All right, can I show you a vid, Arch? Can I get your attention? Mike, you're going to like this.
Okay, cool. I'm going to 2 car shows this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. Just little, show and shines on Saturday and Sunday.
Like a cars and coffee type of thing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Dial making is one of watchmaking's great specialties, and guilloche dials are a specialty within that specialty. To watch it being practiced is to take yourself back 200 years in time, because the methods and the machines being used have their roots that go back that far. It's fitting that we've come to Breguet in the Vallée du Joux, because it was Abraham Louis Breguet himself in his workshops in Paris 2 centuries ago who introduced guilloche dials to watches.
You hear
He
that?
introduced it. Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that? Breguet introduced.
Wow.
They didn't invent guilloching, but they were the first to put it on a watch dial.
Okay.
Something to be
Wow.
said about that. You know, they brought the tourbillon to the market. They brought guilloche.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You got to give them credit. You got to give Bregsters the credit.
They've dropped a number of bombs on the watch industry. Throughout their history. The tourbillon. And this. Wow. Yeah, Archie. I'm starting to kind of warm up to Breguet a little bit.
He's coming
more.
around. He's drinking the Kool-Aid. Watch this method, though. This is pretty insane how they do it.
Particular floor of Breguet surrounds us with workshops practicing different watchmaking crafts, finishing, assembling of movements. But we're heading to the guilloche room, which at Breguet has been described as a manufacturer inside the manufacturer. This is the guilloche workshop. This is where all the dials are born. And the machines that are being used at Breguet to make the dials
This is where your tradition dial came from.
are really of the style and the type that has existed for 200 years. That is to say, all of the work is being done by hand, the turning is done by hand, and the pressure to do the actual carving is done by hand.
That's the interesting part, too, because if you think about it, a CNC machine could actually do arguably a better job, but it's the poetic nature of it being done by hand. It's an art piece, you know?
Yeah.
It's like when you know that anything done by human hands is inherently going to have flaws, but guilloche is not. There's no flaws. You know,
No,
it's
no,
just
no. There can easily be flaws. That's the thing. They'll just
yeah,
throw.
but there aren't usually like on at least watches that I've seen. You know, hit the market. They're usually
Right.
pretty.
They don't let bad ones go out. That's the thing.
Oh, of course. So you what you get to witness is like perfection performed, you know, by hand, which is I really have a deep thing going on with guilloche, man. Seriously.
These
I,
are
you know
far
what?
from automatic machines. They are as manual as it gets. One of the peculiarities of doing the work on a guilloche dial is the fact that for many dials there are multiple patterns that come together to form the entirety of the dial. And the way this is done is for one man to do the entire dial, that is to say, to do all of the patterns. We've come to the workstation, if you can use that kind of terminology for a machine that is 200 years old, with one of the senior guillocheurs at Breguet, who's been doing this for 22 years, going into his 23rd year. He's working on one of the more difficult patterns for the Breguet Héritage Tourbillon that has two different guilloche motifs.
Fuck.
One is
Are you familiar with this piece?
Oh my God.
It's beautiful. They're a bit soft too. Those are the Malta ones, aren't they?
It's a
Is that
big daddy. It's a big daddy. Kind of looks like a Frank Mueller case.
called Flamme,
Yeah.
and the other is called Drapé Moiré.
Did you hear it? Hear that? This has the flamme version of the guilloche. That's one of the most difficult.
Really?
These are two of the most challenging to create, but he's doing both on the same dial because he does the entirety of the dial. There's a byproduct to the guilloche work, which is little bits of gold that are in fact being cut out of the dial as the pattern is created. Those bits of gold are saved and recycled. Guilloche work is something that takes patience.
What do you think this guy makes on the lathe? What do you think he's making a year?
Oh, 400 a year,
No
500.
way. No way. Way less. Are you kidding me, dude? It's a working man, dude.
Real,
he'd be making
okay.
80 to 100 Swiss francs a year?
I'd say
I guess
200
so.
tops.
I guess I
200 tops.
just
I would say 150 to 180.
yeah. I'm so like obsessed with the machine and
No, no,
it.
no. Dude,
You
he's
know.
working for Breguet, bro. He's
Yeah.
working for
So I'm
Breguet.
realizing that it's just a 200-year-old machine that like they're just getting somebody to operate, right?
No, no,
So
no. It's hard to get someone. I'm not saying that, but they're not paying him that much.
okay, all right, I get it. All right, all right, all right, all right.
I
Man,
mean, maybe you're
you
right.
know what?
500. Maybe he's getting 500 grand. What do I know? I would be shocked though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I look.
incredible.
It was just. It was a stab. Okay, like a totally uneducated, you know, stab at a price.
We love you. We love you.
But
And takes enormous skill
you
because
know,
when you're turning the machine, the rate of turn, which is controlled by
Oh yeah,
one
this part's
hand,
interesting here.
of turning
Listen
the
to this.
enormous something that takes as the pattern is created. Those bits of gold are saved.
This is where you
and,
see how
recycled.
difficult it is.
Guilloche work is something that takes patience and takes enormous skill because when you're turning the machine, the rate of turn, which is controlled by one hand, has to be absolutely constant and consistent. And the same thing is said for the force of the cutting tool onto the gold disc of the dial. That as well has to be controlled precisely and consistently.
See, this is one thing fascinating that a lot of people don't know is the cutting tool doesn't move. You see, the cutting tool always stays still. You're always moving the dial around the cutting tool. So it's not like you're drawing, you know?
A
It's
CNC
like,
is opposite. It moves, and the item stays
yeah.
still. You
So
know
it's
what I
very
mean?
tricky, and you have to apply the exact same pressure throughout. And what makes it really interesting is the straight line is one. I mean, I've never done it, but I'm just putting one and one together. You know, the straight line is one thing, but when you have the curves in that are happening within the guilloche, fuck, that must be difficult because the speed that you cut has to be so consistent, or else you'll have small
Oh,
little
man.
variations. And I bet there's small variations that nobody looks at, but now that I see how it's all, I'm like, I'm gonna be looking.
To get
You know,
perfection.
I could probably build
It's easy.
or commission a rose lathe and get one faster and for less than finding a real one.
Yeah, but not all of them are the same. You get one that works well. It's like an instrument. It has
Oh,
a
of
life
course.
of its own.
It's
Some
like
of
a
them would work really well.
Stradivarius.
Exactly. Some of them have their own character. You
Well, I mean,
understand?
yeah, if I were to get my hands on a real live one, of course, but I'm talking about like I was just it was an offhand statement, Arch. Like I could probably I'd have better chances of actually making my own rose lathe than I would actually getting my hands on a real one. You know?
Yeah, Dirk makes a good point. I need to get back to work. What am I doing here? Jesus, it's Wednesday at 4:58. Fuck me dead. You know, I gotta be more like Dirky Poo. You know, he's not even working anymore. He's with the Sugar Mama. You know that?
Oh yes. Sorry,
He's
I
with
got a
he's with the CEO now.
super chat. I got to
Good
grab a super
times.
chat.
Good times.
Pull up. Here we go. CB $10. $10. See you, Josh.
This
$10.
20 seconds.
Patterns
Pull
of
up
the
the
20
pic of the
Organize
box
tourbillon
Skeleto del
dial in a
Tempo
more
of less
completed state.
affordable, Arch.
This disc,
1 minute.
10
in solid
seconds
gold,
left
as
of this.
all of the dials, has the drape moire pattern shown on the outside, and the
Wow.
subdial is the flanque alternate pattern.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, 100%.
All right, let's see
I'm
the
going to tell you,
Scalita.
the guilloche is a certain art. Do you think I should add another guilloche piece to my collection, or I got enough on the traditional?
Bro, I wouldn't blame you. I'm really coming around to it. I'm just starting to. It's interesting. You know, I have the lacquer dial on the paddock, and the enamel dial. It's a little different, you know. And now I'm really coming around to the guilloche. I'm like, fuck, I've never had a guilloche dial. There's something really cool about it.
I have an emotional like reaction towards it. Actually, you know, when I get to see it up close, and
Are you
especially seeing it being made and stuff.
are you
It's
pulling
just
up the Scalita? We got more super chats
Yes,
after the
we got
Scalita.
Skeleto del Tempo.
Pull it
Now,
out. Pull it out.
Skeleto, that's the
yeah.
brand who I bought the carry case. And I remember you saying to me, "Oh, Arch, do you need to buy my box?" And I said, yes, because this was the one with handle. It's got a handle. Mine's got a handle.
Well, you know,
Holy fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
less affordable.
Fuck!
Fuck me, does.
Fuck! The paddock. Look at the paddock.
Oh, look at the Laurent Ferrier on the bottom left. Laurent Ferrier Traveler with the fucking insane dial.
Yeah,
Oh my
MDNF.
god.
He's
Oh
got the
my
grenade.
god. Oh. All right, quick. You can only pick one. Take one. Quick.
I want the paddock top row with the diamond bezel.
Yep, I know. I'm with you.
Oh, you know what? I'd love the Nautilus. Look at the gold
No,
Nautilus.
fuck that.
Fuck that.
I mean, I'm also amazing, but
I'm drawn between the paddock in one corner and the fucking MB&F in the
perpetual
other.
calendar chronograph with the diamond setting. Holy F balls. The Laurent Ferrier. No, I'd say the MB&F is second. Paddock Chrono Perpetual, MB&F. Yeah, you gotta go Nautilus. Gold Nautilus, Laurent Ferrier, Grenade, the other Nautilus, and the Platona, and then the Royal Oak. It's funny, the Royal Oak is the cheapie here.
Oh, I love the Royal Oak.
I know, but it's the
Yeah.
weak link in the box, sadly.
We've just like bumped up a full level on the shelf, you know.
What's your favorite here, Mike?
I'm having real trouble figuring that out. I think I'm with you guys. with the. I like the one on the far right, the green, and I like the one next to it. Is that the one with diamonds?
Yep.
Yeah.
On the right or the left?
Yeah, we're second to the right on top.
Second to the right on top. That's a steel.
Or no, second. It would be the third to the right. On the top row. Sorry.
The
from
gold
left.
one. The gold Nautilus.
Yes, the gold Nautilus.
No
yes.
diamonds on that, Mikey.
Okay, and so, well, either way, yeah, man, every one of these watches is so off the hook. It's like,
I love that he has the Laurent Ferrier in there. I really do love that piece, and that just shows he's really into this shit. You know, this isn't just hype. He's got some serious hot horology, real collector pieces.
This is MCM?
No, it's a CB.
Oh, okay. Man, yeah, wow. Like, I'm just left speechless, honestly.
It doesn't get better than this. Fuck me dead.
Here we got a couple bucks here from Crypto Walk.
I love this shit, AC3. Interesting info. I must admit, that fucking story, you're reuniting my Breguet flame. And they've also got videos on the Foo Enameling. Did you know that?
I watched one from JLC. That's crazy. See, that's the thing. I'm like, I obviously I respect both crafts incredibly, but here's the thing. When it's a single color enamel, it's hard, but it's not that hard. It's when there's multiple colors on the dial. That's the fucking art. Okay? Let me show you a quick vid. I gotta find it.
Terry Boston joins the panel. How are you, Terry?
Good. How are you, Archie?
Hey, I'm great. What's happening?
Not much. Did you see the email I sent you?
When did you send it?
I sent you an email.
Today or when?
Today. Like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, no, I've been busy on the show.
Did you send money with it?
No, just an email.
Well, then, yeah, no, it's not going to get read. Or
No.
he's not.
I'll have a look.
I'm just joking, Arch.
Terry, we're doing our homework on enamel and guilloche dials here. Welcome. So here's a video from JLC. This is their enameling department.
Okay.
What I like with miniature
Are they
enameling
doing?
is that it is an art that touches our heart, our hand, and our soul. Conception is an
I was hoping
essential
Archie
part
would
in the
do some
adventure.
research for my
Each of us
birthday.
Happy birthday, Terry!
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Terry. Now let's keep watching
you.
this stuff. I want to see the enameling. Keep going.
gives a small part of his or herself. We need to take our time. After the different preparation steps, we choose our colours. This is one of the art forms of enameling because we must remain truthful to the original artwork. We always try to use what we call true materials. It means that we work more with enamel oxides with tints that evolve as little as possible during the heating phase.
See, that's one thing interesting that a lot of people don't understand is you could create one thing and then once it goes in the oven, it completely changes, you know? Very tricky.
After crushing the enamel, we obtain a very thin powder. Then we drop a thin layer of enamel that we then heat up to 800 degrees, a very delicate step. The fire is our accomplice and our ally, under the one condition that you manage to tame it. And then we do this operation several times to reach the right thickness. Once the piece is prepared and the colors are chosen, it's time to change scale.
See, like, this is what's interesting about this art form. It's because normally that's it. You know, you have a single color enamel dial. That's it. It's done. That's the finished product. But then you have this second step where they go into these miniatures.
Objective is to recreate a masterpiece in miniature, but always keeping it legible to the tiniest details. As a result, our sight adapts itself, and we don't have the feeling that we work on such tiny surfaces. The most subtle part is to make sure we preserve the original style used by the author of the original artwork, like the pointillism or the very particular style of Klimt. We also constantly need to adjust the colours to keep the same feeling. Then it's the moment of truth. Fire will reveal the final colour of the enamel. During the heating process, the oxides merge with the white enamel located at the bottom of the piece. They get fixed in time. When our decor is done, we then apply a succession of 6 extremely thin transparent enamel layers. This will protect the decor like a shield. On top of this, the enamel will add a magnifying effect on the decor to give it an incredible depth. Finally, we can proceed to the last step, the lapidary and then polishing. To regain its place in the heart of the reverso, the back of the case must adopt the curved shape of the watch. Beyond the artistic dimension, there's a strong technical dimension.
I mean, look at that detail, bro. Look at the eyes. It's insane.
This watch is a true piece of art. I know it will be kept and transmitted generation after generation.
That's pretty good marketing, no?
I love
amazing
I love nice workmanship.
That is amazing. That is art in the
Now,
form. You
what
know what I'm
happened
saying?
to
See, that's the thing.
Aston
See,
Martin line that-
That's the thing, though. It's like we're talking about guilloche dials, and then it's like, yeah, that's an amazing art form, and then it's like, damn, these enamelers are like, fuck, that's another level.
Yeah, watches are a deep hole, man. I mean, you know, the
Just
rabbit
out
hole
of
goes
curiosity,
really,
what
really
happened to
deep.
the Aston
Of
Martin
old
line?
art. Look at this. I just put a seal on a letter. How's that?
Ah.
Wow, the Pontiff.
How many different color waxes do you have, Archie?
Oh, I've actually got my wax. I got a wax kit. I can make up any color you want.
Oh wow, look at that. So do you just use one puck per?
No, I mix them. I mix colors. Like this has got green. It's got yellow in it. I really
Okay.
go crazy.
Very cool. Fun with colors, yay! That actually is pretty cool.
We got CB
So,
with the
quick question.
donations. We
What
love
happened
CB. We
to-
got $10. Pull
Right
up
on.
and
$10.
see the enamel, and
Pull
the
up
second
and see.
pick, you see the depth. What is that?
Pull up and see the enamel, and the second pick, you see the depth. Did he send you?
what
Did he send you a
happened to
link?
JJ LeCoultre's Aston Martin line?
Okay, let me pull it up. Let's get it up on the screen.
They
Holy
stopped it,
fuck.
Terry. It didn't sell well.
What didn't sell well?
No, what happened to JJ LeCoultre's Aston Martin line? You remember, like they had the chronographs and all that.
Oh well, that was they had that was a collab. Then things move on. People.
Oh.
It doesn't last forever. It's JLC. I'm a very sad to say this to you, but they've been pushed out a bit because. There we go. Look at that. That's
Oh
the
my
pull up and see the
God.
enamel, and the second pick you see that's the depth. That's the second pick. That's the depth.
Incredible.
And the
Incredible.
first one. So that's the depth. Look at the depth of it, right? Do you know how hard
Yeah.
it is to do that enameling?
Oh yeah. Well, see, Grand Seiko said it's a 10-step process. Yeah.
For them.
Wow.
For their enamel dials.
That's just amazing, man. I used to make my living as an airbrush artist, and one of the hardest things was learning the paints because each color behaved differently. Red was thicker, black was thinner, and you had to like thin each color out to the same consistency so that your little airbrush would shoot the expected color out the way you wanted it to. And I see the same thing here, just the color matching and
We got Ken Fresno, $2.
I
Terry,
gotta
give
tell you,
your
it's-
thoughts. Enameling versus guilloche.
Well, I think the question I think personally the enamel does look better. However, though, here's what's funny. Why is it that in the last like 30 years or so, Patek or Vacheron has not ever made a guilloche dial? If you look at their watches, Vacheron or Patek has never made a guilloche dial. You know what I'm talking about?
For the most part, yeah, you're right.
But though Breguet has, and I think Rolex attempted it at some point, but though it was.
You don't remember Breguet is French watchmaking. It's a different style
Yeah.
to the Swiss.
Well, yeah, because they are, but right, yeah, but though isn't though but the Swiss though they're half French and half German anyways, aren't they? Because they share the same currency
Exactly.
as the French. You know.
No, they have Swiss francs.
Well, yeah, but someone told me though that's the same thing as the French currency.
No, the French have euros. But yes, they both speak French. Yes.
Well, yeah. So,
And they're arrogant fuckers too. They're very arrogant. They're both
I
arrogant.
know. Yeah, because it said that if you have like I know that the Swiss too are very stern, and if you have like 500,000 or like 500 million Swiss francs or euros in an account in Switzerland that was inherited to you, they will not give you access to the money unless you actually have the information in their accounts, like in Zurich or whatever. That's how strict they are about it because of Swiss law. Like, it has to be passed down to you. Like, you won't get it regardless of what you sign or whatever. You actually have to have the access code or whatever. It's
Yes,
a Swiss
that's what-
bank.
That's exactly right. They do like that because there's that's the whole thing. The Swiss banking system was always high in integrity.
Yeah.
You know what they have that's also really good high integrity? Did you know that they work on a direct democracy?
Yeah.
Do you know this, Archie?
What's a direct democracy?
So it means they don't have a president. They elect like administrators.
Oh,
And then
yeah. Well,
every
yes, that's
every
right, yes.
single thing that is voted on is voted by the entire county or the state, depending on what's being passed. So, like, let's say you want to put in a crosswalk, everyone can vote on it. You don't just elect someone to make all the votes for you. So they have like all these town halls, and everybody comes, and it's pretty amazing.
Oh, it is, yeah. But
There's a lot of
it's not
involvement.
It's not like England or America, where in America it's like it's for the people, and then in England, it's like the Parliament only does it for the people if it's good, but then like if so many other people don't agree with it, they pass.
Exactly. That's the same thing here. Like, you vote for someone, and then there's plenty of things they do that you're kind of like,
Yeah, like look at Trump now.
However, I will say something about the Swiss, gentlemen. Something I will say about the Swiss. They do have top-notch Swiss rail public transport.
That's
is never,
true.
ever
Okay.
late.
Can I tell you, when you take the bus there, it's a brand new Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's really
It's
nice.
never
And
late.
it's silent. No one talks. It's very quiet.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's very quiet. And there's no eating, and
Yeah.
I think there's signs not to be on your cell phone too.
It's only the loud American tourists who piss that off.
Well, do you know the French, they don't like American tourists? Have you ever been to Paris? Have you ever?
Oh yes, Yes. I saw the Groswells did a movie on that. You know.
No, they will publicly tell you about it. Like if you visit Paris Square, they'll tell you about it. They do not like American tourists.
Yes, but they seem to like the American money. But isn't that
They
funny?
like the money, but they don't like the country.
Yeah, that's a.
Hey, have you been to Barcelona, Arch?
No, have you?
No.
Yeah. I was just
No.
there when I was in Spain.
That's Jamie's territory, isn't it?
Well, he's on the other side of the country, but yes, he's in Spain. No, but you know one thing I saw while I was there that was kind of crazy? So I was in a really busy area, like a very touristy area, and the police there have rifles. They're like standing around there'll be like 3 of them, and you'll just see them holding rifles, just like standing around securing the
Oh
area.
yeah. Well, it's like if you go to Hamburg or Dusseldorf. If you go to Hamburg, it's the same thing. Like the German police force there, they have like 2 sidearms plus they carry a machine gun. That's the way they are.
Wow.
Yeah. If you've ever been to Hamburg,
I guess it's a good show of force. I actually went to
guess,
Hamburg. I went to
yeah,
Hamburg
but it's
once.
the way they are.
I went to Hamburg and
Yeah.
Berlin. Actually, in Hamburg, have you been to Hamburg?
Yeah, years ago.
Did you
Well,
go to the miniature museum?
No, I was in a cafe where they had coffee, and I was there for a short while, and then I caught a bus to go to Dusseldorf, where like most of where the war took place, and they showed like the old buildings that collapsed during the war, and they showed like the old town and the area where the Jews would hide out and all that during the war. So like, because where Hitler would like try to look for them.
It's nasty shit.
Yeah. Well, you know, Hitler was a Jew. A lot of people didn't know that.
He had some Jewishness in it.
Yeah.
The thing is that is so terrible is Second World War. There's so many atrocities, you know, so many atrocities happen there, and it's fucking horrible. It's just really horrible.
What wasn't fair for this could be disargued for like centuries. What wasn't right though was too when the British government decided to have so-called innocent people, but it was because of espionage. The Russian families flown back to Stalin, and they were all shot because of the espionage that was going on, and they didn't know who to trust. And that was partially the fault of the British government at the time.
Oh, there's a lot of fucking things that were
Yeah.
covered up there, definitely.
Yeah.
And what about they interned German Jews because
yeah.
they thought they were loyal to the Nazi? It's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. If
Well,
ever
yeah,
there's somebody
well.
who hates that enemy,
Oh yeah.
it'd be the German Jews. Wouldn't they hate Hitler?
Well, do you know something? There was a book published in 1990. I forget the title of it. It talked about the hidden life of Hitler. It said that he was bi-curious.
He was also vegetarian.
He
People
was
seem to forget.
vegetarian, yeah. And he wouldn't drink. He didn't drink any alcohol. He didn't drink. He was against it. But, you know, yeah.
The vegetarian movement doesn't seem to mention that much there, Kelso.
Well, you say he didn't drink any alcohol. He was too busy with the
vegetarian.
meth. He was busy with the meth.
He was taking drugs. You know that?
Yeah, it was.
What drug? He took that. They had that drink, the drug for the soldier, Percotin.
Well, they
It was meth. It was meth.
Well, it had to have been, yeah.
It was amphetamine. I don't know if it was the meta version.
Well, you know, Sherlock Holmes, he was a cocaine addict. Well, you know, Sherlock Holmes, he was a cocaine addict.
Well, these things were legal before, weren't they? Cocaine was legal.
Yeah.
Well, Hitler was a complete train wreck at the
Oh, yeah.
end. You know, is that doctor that he had, but like by his side at all times, every day, was the most important thing in his life, hands down. Because like he needed speed to wake
Yeah.
up, and he needed heroin to like go to sleep, but that makes you very constipated, so he always had really bad
Did
stomach
you
issues.
actually hear, though, what his plan was for America?
It says here Sherlock Holmes had an addiction to cocaine, and Arthur
Yeah.
Conan Doyle used his character's weakness for a dangerous narcotic to press a medical agenda. One must
Yeah.
remember the use of cocaine was legal during Arthur Conan Doyle's medical practice, and it was legal during Sherlock Holmes' lifetime.
Yeah.
He also was bipolar. Did you know that? He's manic depressive.
Yeah, he was.
Did you know
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, he was also bi-curious, because he would have naked men in his bed and then naked women.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing though about Hitler. The thing what was though too, they actually released like several English titled videos about him. They said like what his plan was for the world, and you talk about like chaotic crazy. He literally said what he was going to do to America if he had won. He was going to build these concentration camps around the United States, these big old buildings. And he said that he would lock the Americans, didn't care who they were, like the children, all that. He was going to lock them in these buildings in the black, like no electric, no water or anything. And like he was going to see as an experiment, like how long they could live in those buildings for like 2 weeks without like water and food and all that. And it's like, that's how crazy he was.
Does CB have any other watches he wants to show?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's move off the, you know.
Something's going down.
I got to tell you, Terry, what do you think Kelso should do? He's got a 3-piece watch collection. He's got a Patek Perpetual. He's got a Batgirl, and he also has a Rolex. He's thinking of upgrading his Rolex to this Breguet. I think this would be absolutely perfect. That's all you need. That is it, Kelso. If you do this,
What model Rolex?
he's got an Explorer 1.
Explorer 139 Mark II,
It's boring as
214270.
Honestly, here's the thing. If you sell the Explorer 1, don't you're talking American dollars. If you're going to sell the Explorer 1, don't take less than 6.3 for it. Don't take less than 6.3 for it. And if you're going to trade it, see what they can give you in on trade for a like a Samana. See what they'll give you on trade for a Samana. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't want to do a Submariner. He wants to buy this Breguet on the screen. He wants to buy this. He's going to get
wants
real.
to buy the Breguet.
Yeah.
Theoretically, maybe I could get 65 for the Explorer 1, maybe 7, and this is 10.8, so he'll probably come down to like 10. So it's around 3,000 on top.
Which
Explorer 1 plus
movement's in the
3,000.
Explorer? Which movement's in it?
It doesn't matter. It's just a Rolex movement. It's just
It's
a
a
standard
2017. It's a 2017, whatever that is.
I mean, the thing is, Kelso, why don't you go to the guy here and say, look, I got this Explorer. I want to get the Breguet. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Get it happening. Send it off.
It's interesting, right? I love the Breguet hands.
Send it off. Send it off.
Yeah.
Ask him.
The
Man,
blue Breguet hands look really good.
yes, agreed completely.
Send it off, Kelso.
What about just making an offer plus cash? You know, but
This one's actually sold. I gotta
How
find
much is
another
the
one.
Breguet?
This one was
see.
10,800.
10,000 American.
Yeah. Full set.
Okay.
Which means I could probably find one watch only for like 8 or 9.
And that's white gold. That's white gold.
Yeah. They don't make them in steel. As
Well,
Anderson Geneb said, steel is for tools,
I have a
not
question.
for watch cases.
Okay, I have a
Steel
question.
is for tools. That's
You
it.
make tools with steel,
You're
not watch
looking-
cases. You know, one thing interesting about case making that I found out is if you're a company trying to make a one-off case, or even many cases, if you want to make the case in steel, it will cost you more than a case in gold because of the machining and what it
Or a
takes
one-off.
to make
That's a one-off.
the steel. Yeah. Even like 10 or 50 cases. You have to make so many steel cases for it to be, financially.
It's a harder
in-
metal, so like even though it's CNC made, there's a lot of it takes so much more
How badly do
finishing
you
time.
want the Breguet?
Not that bad. I'm just shopping around. I don't know which one I want yet. I don't know.
Okay,
We're shopping.
so
We're
here's-
shopping.
Hang on a minute. You said white gold. Why not check out why not? Well, if you're browsing, why not check out a Rolex Trellini in white gold for an elegant watch?
I already got the. I want to mix it up. I'm over Rolex. I got to shake it up.
Okay.
I've been playing in the Rolex world for a few years. It's not a bad call though. That is a nice piece.
What about a Vacheron Constantine in white gold?
Okay, now you're talking. We were looking at one of those the other day, which is actually around the same price for the 38 mil. What the fuck was it called? Tradition. Oh, is it the Tradition? Yeah, let me pull it up. That's funny you mentioned that. We were just talking about this piece, and it's in rose gold.
Oh, okay, rose gold.
And you're wanting a dress watch?
Can you get it in white gold?
Not necessarily. I just want something with some hot horology, with some true watchmaking, like the guilloche or the enamel, something. But it's got to have some, some respect. It's got to have some respect in the game.
Some standout aspect about it.
What about the Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso that Pierce Brosnan wore in the revamped version of the Thomas Crown Affair?
Oh, I love the Thomas Crown Affair.
Yeah.
Let's pull that up next. See, this is an amazing watch, but at the same time, it's a bit boring. It doesn't have what we were just talking about with the guilloche enamel dial. There's not much other than the movement in the case. It's a nice design. It's a classic design. You can't go wrong, but it's not. It's a bit boring.
I love that case, but now that you're really hooked on the guilloche, go for it, man. Why don't pull the trigger? Come on.
That's alligator, right?
Yeah.
The Breguet hands are like so much better looking than these hands.
Well,
the Delphine hands, you can never go wrong. They're both classic. The crazy thing is, they're the same price.
Can I be honest with you about something? This looks exactly like a future interpretation of a Vacheron from the early 60s. That's exactly what it looks like.
It is, yes. 1960s. Except it'd be 33 fucking mil then.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would be, because it'd be quite slim. But
yes.
But no. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think Mr. Kelso, you could go wrong with either option. I think you could buy a Patek similar to that.
I got it covered. I got the 5320.
Okay.
You know that watch?
Yes, I've seen it. So that was Yeah. Well, a lot of people.
I have this one with the cream dial.
Oh yeah. What was that pilot's watch they made about 3 or 4 years ago? That was all platinum?
5524. They have a few different cases of it. You like that?
Yeah, I do like that. It's beautiful. Is that?
It's very beautiful. It's still a current model.
I'm gonna
They've
show
come
you
down a
right
long
here.
way on the second-hand market. You can get them
Yeah.
quite
I
reasonable.
like
This is
that
actually
when
the
you're
new
looking at
model.
right there. Yeah.
This is the new model of it. They came out with a new dial this
Now
year.
that's the pilot's watch, right?
That's the one you're talking about, right?
He's talking about the gold one, the rose gold one they did it in.
Yeah, but it's the same. I mean, they're all on the same. This one?
Yes, that's the pilot's watch.
Yeah.
Yep,
Same
exactly.
thing. This is. I was just pulling up the new one that they had. Yeah, these are cool. I mean, they're just not. No one seems to like these that much.
Well, that's the kind of. That's the kind of. That's the kind of watch you wear when you have a private plane.
Yes.
More, you need a jet. You need a jet to have that. You're not going in a Cessna.
That's like because
Cessna, you can spend $1 million on a Cessna. You know that?
Yeah.
This
Well, not only
watch
that,
costs
like,
more than a
here's the
Cessna.
thing. That's like for people who they have the Wraith and then they have the jet and they only fly on a private. Oh, I imagine so. Yeah, they only fly on a private airport. Like everything's VIP.
Did you see the clock while we were in Geneva?
Yes.
The new table clock?
Yes.
It's actually pretty small in person.
Would you want one?
If I was rich, yeah.
How rich
Actually,
would you need to be?
Actually, I wouldn't want this one. I would want the market tree one, the wooden one. Did you see the wooden one?
Ah,
It's $1 million. It's insane. I'll show you that next. This one's really nice, though. Actually, this one I believe is
$1 million
available.
for a clock?
This is available from ADs, but the market tree table clock is a rare handcraft, so you're not going to be able to just get that.
$1 million for a clock?
Yep.
yes.
Well, which would you rather have, the clock or the watch?
Such a good video. I love the music.
Great music, isn't it?
They spent some money on that video. All right, we got a little member chat here. Wristful thinking.
Member for 45 months. Arts, can I get a link? I just bought my first watch. Sure, we can link him in. There we go. I'll just paste it now.
Yeah, so there you have it. The table clock is $1,178,350.
$US.
Wow.
Big boy, big boy.
They put that in the casket with Archie when they bury.
It is beautiful. What do you think?
Oh, it's
Oh,
incredible.
it is gorgeous, but I just don't think though. For $1.5 million, I mean, I think, geez, I mean, you could buy the watch and you.
I like how they kept the weekly calendar the same as the 5212 with the 53 indicated at 12 o'clock. You know, normally it's 52, but every 4 or 5 years there's a 53rd week. I like how they account for that.
Huh.
Oh, look at that, the buttons. Week, day, night, month, calendar.
That's
guessing.
probably for somebody who has a yacht.
Oh, so there's a key. Oh, so you could turn the watch off? Or turn the clock off, I guess. That's interesting. Why would you want to turn it off?
You'd want to turn it off. What does it work on? Battery, or this is automatic?
No, are you fucking kidding? $1 million value shit.
$1 million dollars.
Yeah, it's got double A's in it. Oh, so you got more shit over here, like time
Beautiful.
setting
It's
and
so
what?
beautiful. Do you know what's so
They must
beautiful?
they probably sit down and give you a whole lesson when you get this thing. Fuck.
You know, Rolex makes clocks.
Yes, they have.
You know, the whole lock it down thing might just be maybe for transport or something, where whatever it is like cinches down and just like secures everything for a trip where it might get bumped.
I got to see this for the first time in person when I was in Barcelona. You know this piece,
Wow.
Paul?
Yes. That was an amazing piece, don't you think?
Yeah, it's actually really rare to see these. Most
Wow.
ADs, a lot of ADs will only get maybe one a year, from what I've heard. These are very intricate, as Mike would say. Hand engraved, and then they put the lacquer on top. Or sorry,
Amazing.
enamel.
Now, what's that? About 200,000?
No. These aren't. I mean, it's expensive, but it's 80 grand.
That's still a lot of money, US dollars. Fuck.
Well, that's the
I
price
prefer
of
the platinum blue
that's
dial
the price
one.
of a new S
personally.
class.
Well, I wish they did a fucking open case back. I know they're going with the tradition of the closed here, but fuck, everyone, look at that 240. We want to see the 240, baby. I suppose it would look weird in this case, though, because the movement is round and the case is not. Maybe that's why.
We got Wristful Thinking is joining the stream. Thank you, Wristful.
Wow, am I actually on this stream right now?
Yes.
Arch, is that you?
We want to see your watch.
Oh my
Let's
god, dude! Okay, I gotta show this watch, dude. Arch, I would have so many shitters if not for you. Thank you for your service to the community. I am fucking lower middle class man, upper lower class man. Finally got a fucking Rolex, man. Thanks to you,
Hey.
Arch. You know what?
So first time, long time? First time, long time?
So I had an Explorer 36. No, I had an Explorer 39. It was the T-Rex. Loved that watch. I was saving up for a down payment for a house, so I ended up selling it to get a house. And then, obviously a house is nicer than a watch, right? But here I was, and then I had the opportunity to pick up another watch, and shit, man. Did I fucking give away what watch it was? I did. That sucks. All right. All right, guys. Here. How do I unbox this shit?
You want to turn the camera on? You want to turn your camera on? We got to see it, bro.
Shit, I'm gonna get dogged, bro.
You don't have to show yourself. Just point the camera down so we can see your hands holding the watch.
Move all these papers. All right, guys. You're gonna see my baller ass car. So here it is.
Cube, Nissan Cube.
Who was that fucking cocksucker the other day that was saying, "Oh, I can't wear a fucking Rolex with my Camry"? Yes, you fucking can. Was that you? Is that fucktard on the stream? Because you know what? That's what you fucking do. You get a Japanese shit box and you get a fucking high quality Swiss watch. Don't fucking tell me that you need a fucking Benz to wear a Rolex, motherfucker. Okay? Because you get your Japanese shit box, you get your quality ass fucking watch and tell everyone to fuck off. Paddock and pussy, bitch. Seriously.
That's it.
You
Yes,
do have
yes,
to-
yes.
Archie says
I'm sick of this
Alright,
fucking
he's good.
beta shit. Don't
He's
be fucking driving around in your fucking Toyota, and you're gonna know why. Because, oh fuck, I just doxed myself. There you go, guys.
Archie says you do.
Fuck. How do you reverse that shit? Now I'm getting too pumped up.
Show us the watch.
Now it's
We're
all
both with you. Arch and I both drive Japanese shitters, and we have paddocks, baby paddocks.
You know, I'm trying to flip the fucking
he's
camera.
leasing the Beamer, but he's going to be back in the Honda. He's going to come back to Earth, and he'll be,
Guys.
well, you know, it's the way to go, man.
See,
it's the way to
this
go.
is the roof of the car. I'm trying to flip it. Can you flip the fucking camera?
Yeah,
No.
go into settings. Go into settings, hit camera, and you could change the
Archie's
the
getting ready to
lens.
buy a Bentley.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God, Jesus fucking Christ. Camera, okay. Oh, there
There
it
you
is.
Oh, he FedEx
Okay.
this shit. Who'd you buy it from?
Do you know Takuya? He's a
Yes,
really good hand dealer.
great.
He's
Takuya.
really good. He's in Texas.
Takuya-
He's great, dude. He's
You know what?
he's just
Love
as good as
Takuya.
David. He's just as good as David SW. Did you deal with
Now, wait,
Tan Takuya?
Yeah, Yes, Takuya. Takuya is the man, and
Yeah, he's cool,
I need
dude.
to tell him to start sponsoring AC3 because he's great, good
Yeah.
service. Yeah, I know.
That's
but
a
yeah,
really
so
good seller, dude.
now I'm just trying. So yeah, he's legit, right? He's legit.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fucking figure out how to film me opening
you
this. I
have
don't even
no-
have a fucking.
You should have zero
nice.
concerns, bro. Everyone trusts him.
Takuya's trustable, right? Okay, so I'm good
no,
with
not
that.
just trustable, dude. He's like one of the best. Him, David
Yes,
SW.
yes. I saw him on the Rolex forums. There was like more than 10
Oh,
years
yeah.
of positive reviews. So I was like, this guy's legit. You know, David SW, Takuya, and last time I bought it was from OC Watch Guy. That guy's pretty good too.
Yeah,
But
he's in
yeah, I'm
Southern
just trying to think
California. He's
logistically,
good
how
too.
can I fucking open this bitch without a knife? I mean, this is why I got on the stream. I wanted to show you guys. Because guys, this is what it's all about. This is a real punter. Upper, lower middle class, guys. I'm lower middle class. I'm in the upper of the lower middle class. This is what it's all about. Dreams can happen. You learn from the best. You learn from AC3. You learn from Tan. You learn from Tesla. You fucking you pinch your pennies, guys. Now I'm gonna go fucking hit up some McDonald's after this shit. All right, I'm gonna get some
Hey,
McDonald's.
rice and
I'm gonna
beans.
get
He's
some
doing
Happy
rice
Meals.
and beans with the Rolex. I love. Hey, so is this
You know
your
what?
first? Is this your first luxury piece, or tell us the journey?
In a while, man. So I found AC3 a while back. Managed to kind of get an Explorer 1 back in the day, and then
Oh, sorry. You
you
said
know
that.
I
Sorry.
had to fucking sell that because we were trying to get a place, man. We got a lot of kids. We got a big
Okay,
family.
so you're back in the game now. You're back in the game.
Dude, back in the
No one will
motherfucking
take
game
you
right now,
seriously
guys.
if you drive a Camry and wear a Rolex.
See, guys, and then it was also the career. You know, you got to get the house, you got to get the career set up. Had a little thing, little advance. You know, it's not great, guys. Still in the lower class here. I know Americans are afraid to talk about class, but that shit does exist. And yes, I am in the fucking lower class, guys. And you can still fucking make it happen. You just work your little fucking ass off. Eat McDonald's, eat your fucking baked beans and shit, ramen noodles. You hear about ramen from Archie, guys? He's not fucking eating filet every night, is he? You get the fucking paddock. He's not eating filet every night. All right? It's not the leftover. You grab the extra chicken on the fucking table when you go out to eat with your friends. Oh, shit, guys. It's fucking happening. I'm brute forcing this bitch.
All right, just make sure you don't show your name or address in any of the paperwork.
Oh, shit. Let me, yeah. If I can not get doxxed, that would be fucking amazing. Now I'm looking around. I'm about to get jumped or some shit because I'm in a vehicle in an urban center, guys. This is a little dicey over here. Here, I'm gonna do this for a second to make sure there's no like congratulations with my.
Make sure
name
it's
on it.
not ragu. Make sure you didn't get a bottle of ragu.
Oh fuck, guys! If it were like fucking like sniped by a dude at FedEx, how funny would that be? Oh shit! All
What
right,
happened
well then
to
there's
Archie,
this.
the Chicago Mafia? Chicago.
Dude, no, I was seriously paranoid about that. I heard that they can fucking figure out, like, oh, there's a luxury, like,
No,
jewelry or piece in here.
Takuya's insured, dude. You're good.
Dude, that's why we do Takuya. That's why we do the legit guys, right?
Exactly.
Oh, shit. You see all my clutter? It's like fucking, you know, Mike the Snake, you're looking, like, very clean and picked up compared to my shit right now. Guys, we got a lot of kids working 60, 70-hour weeks, you know, making excuses for my slobbery. But here we go, guys. This is happening. This is an upper, lower middle class man with a bunch of kids in America grinding out, working his butt off to get a fucking watch, and it finally happened, guys. I wanted to hit you up with this fucking watch experience, guys. Wow, it's happening. It's fucking happening.
Double sealed. They got to do that for insurance. That's part of the insurance. They got to do that. Yeah, nowadays with all the insurance, they have to double seal.
Dude, I'm gonna order some fucking Mickey D's. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna go get a fucking double quarter pounder. Slam that shit. Need some quality meal, guys. All right, so this is happening. There's still no fucking box. There's still more shit. Okay. Just I'm gonna tear this, guys. No, just throw it down there. Clean that out. All right, so we got a little box. Guys, I must say I've never seen a box because when I got
nobody will ever take you seriously though, unless you drive an expensive car wearing a watch. Though.
Okay, keep going.
Dude, and that's the thing. I don't fucking need them to take me seriously. Do I need your ass to take me seriously? What the fuck? Do you think I take myself seriously, bro? I'm about to go get a fucking double quarter pounder with cheese and tell them to suck my cock.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say,
only positive
I want that
things.
Royale with cheese, bitch.
This is a big moment. This is a big moment. We want positivity, Terry.
Guys, I've been watching AC3 for how many fucking years, right? I've been remembering that I used to own that Explorer. I've been like, you know, I've been grinding away, guys. This is what it is. It's fucking hard work. You think a fucking lower class dude can buy this shit easily? It's fucking blood, sweat, and tears, y'all. All right. Everyone in the chat's probably like, shut the fuck up and open the goddamn thing.
You're good,
and
dude.
It's gonna be a lady.
We all know the excitement. It's amazing. We're living it through you. I love it.
I'm trying to look out the fucking streets. I'm like, please, somebody don't rob me right now.
Rolex!
You guys, it happened. I don't know if I let it slip, but come on, man. You're an AC3 fan. You're not going to fuck around with Tudor, are you? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Fucking buy a Breitling? Be an AC3 fan? Guys, we're Rolex men. We're Rolex men. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Be real. Oh, fuck, Takuya with the great packaging, or I don't know if this is standard. You guys that know shit, know shit.
Yeah.
But this is and my first one I got without box and papers. That was
he's got the new box with the applied logo. Okay, let's see.
Now it's all fancy. Oh, is that the new box? Because I don't even know what the fucking old box looked like. But look at that shit, guys. All right, have I dingled your dongs enough? Have I spread this out? I mean, do I? What do we do now? Is this where we do the fake bullshit with the? You know, I don't know what they do. They caress and fucking drag it out, right? Somebody throw Art the super stat or some shit.
Rip the Band-Aid. Rip the Band-Aid.
All right, Archie, you, no capitalization off this, huh? We're just going to do it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys, here it is. A poor man worked hard, and he achieved something.
Da-da-da-da! Oh, no date sub. Well done. Wear it in good health.
Is that the 41 mil?
That's the 41. That's the 41. Holy shit. I can't even believe it. Yes. Well, hey, everyone on the panel.
What year is it? What year is it?
It's a 2021. It's a 2021.
Beautiful.
41 mil, guys. I don't know. Man, I was like, congrats. You know what? That's a wind and wear. That's a wind and wear for you, right? That's still a wind and wear, isn't it? Technically.
That's all you need, bro. You could just stop collecting. Just wear that. You'll be good.
That's simple, man. I'm set for a while. It's not like I'm about to start building a huge collection anytime soon.
Tell me this. How long have you been saving for?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. This has been on my mind for a while, but I just said fuck it and sold a little bit of Bitcoin. I mean, look, guys like me don't.
Dude, hey, you gotta live your life, dude. You gotta enjoy it.
Look, guys like me don't usually have 11 grand sitting around. I could save up. Maybe it would take me a year or two to get 11 grand, but I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna sell a little bit of Bitcoin. You gotta live, man.
What was it? 12 grand? 13 grand?
Takuya's prices are amazing. It was 11 and a half. He's so fucking good, dude.
11
Honestly,
and a half. That's
I
good buying.
can't complain, man. And then I was looking at fucking I like OC Watch Guy too. He had one. His was like 13, a little over 13. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go with the best price. I don't care. But
Papers?
that's what it is, guys. What's up?
You got the warranty card?
Oh yeah, he actually he sent that in the email. I'm imagining that would be up here, right? Probably.
I don't
Okay,
know,
so look.
Archie.
So he's
Don't
got
show it.
this.
Don't show it. That's good. That's good.
Oh shit. Oh, there's a
no,
number
you can
on
show
there and all that.
No, we can't see it. It's okay. Just close it.
Okay, so there's that. Guys, I just had to I had to share the exciting moment with you. You know, this
Man,
is a lot.
congrats,
This is due to
bro.
this channel. This is due to this channel. So
That's a base
you guys,
Samana.
So you got to go get it sized now, right? You got to take a link out, or what? What's the goss?
I guess so. You know, I told him I told him my wrist size, and I was like, look, with my last one, it had because I told him it had four full lengths on the bottom, 5 full lengths on the top. You know, it's this many inches, so I'll go try it on at home. But if not, yeah, I'll go get it sized somewhere. But yeah, man, what an experience. You guys have helped me out. You're the reason I don't have 5 or 6 $2,000 watches. So we all appreciate that. But yeah.
How many Bitcoins do you have left?
Oh, not much, Arch, not much. You just buy a little bit here and there and just do that year after year. And then what do you know? You got a little chunk of change there. So I just decided, you know what? Screw it. What the hell is that digital poo-poo? Let's get a watch on a man's wrist. Fuck this shit.
Yes, get a watch on a man's wrist. You heard him. That's
Exactly.
and what made you choose the no date sub? Because that's such a great watch.
You know, I was really torn between the 226570 Explorer 2 and the no date sub. I liked that they were, well, first of all, I'm fucking not rich, so the GMT is secondary. And oh my God, going into the fucking dealer. So like yesterday I was off work, or the day before yesterday I was off work, and I could have gone to ADs. I live in a place that has like 20 ADs around me, and I had the whole day off, and I had the money, and I was like, look, I can just go to ADs all day. And when I thought about stepping into an AD and talking to them and kissing their ass, it made me physically sick. I was like, what am I going to do today? Go around to all these ADs licking their assholes just to be laughed at and treated like the fucking lower class man that I actually am? Fuck that shit. Then I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a real man. Go fucking secondary. I'm not going to suck their assholes, fucking, bring them chocolates and shit so they can say, oh, sir, yeah, what are you interested in? Oh, sir, okay, that'll be a while. And fuck that. I got physically sick thinking about the fucking AD. I was like, fuck these ADs. So yeah, Takuya all the way, David SW all the way, OC Watch Guy all the way, guys. Fuck the AD. Save your dignity. Go the real man's way. Seriously, fuck that shit. But but why'd I go? Look, I work in public service, man. I'm a public servant. Obviously, I'm not rich. I need a watch that'll blend in. I didn't want the shiny center links. Date Just is a little flashy. I like the Date Just. I really like the Date Just.
And the best thing is too, if someone says, "Is that a Rolex?" You can say, I couldn't afford to get one with a date.
I couldn't afford the date. Exactly. I couldn't afford the date. Couldn't afford the fucking precious, shiny center links or whatever the fuck. Couldn't get the date. Couldn't get the fucking date. Yeah, no, that's perfect. They'll be like, oh shit, how much was that? Was that like $500? That's expensive. All these fucktards think $1,000 is a lot for a watch. But yeah, man.
The way you answer it is you say, I think it's expensive. You say it's a gift. I think it's expensive. I heard Rolexes can cost up to $900.
Say some shit like that, and they'll be like, ooh. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. I hope it'll just blend in. People won't talk about it. I wear long sleeves, button down, so it'll probably be covered.
But I think it's entry level.
It is entry level, motherfucker. It is entry level.
This is a one and done. This is one and done.
God damn it. Why is this guy up my ass?
You're cock blocking me, man. This guy.
It's entry level, man. He's like the guy in fucking school that always be ripping on you.
Hey, no,
you're like the kid in school that. Yeah. No, it's cool. It's whatever, man. But yeah, no, that's
an amazing watch.
There's always gonna be haters. There's always gonna be haters.
This is absolutely entry level. But I will tell you what. From my previous entry level Rolex, the Explorer 39, this is a step up in the entry level category. I will say that.
Sure,
so yes, it's entry level. However, it's a higher end of entry level than my Explorer 39, so I still moved up in the world, and my watch history is progressing. I went from the Explorer to this, and this, man, if I'm not homeless or whatever, if I can pay the mortgage, guys, I'm gonna try to really not part with this one if I can, help it. Everyone says that shit. Everyone says that shit, but obviously we like to think that when we just open the box, right? Come on.
I think it's take the plastic off and put it on your wrist. Come on, wear the fucking thing.
Let's fucking try.
Terry, this is
I'm
not
scared of
entry
moving the
level,
camera,
bro.
dog.
This is not entry level.
Bro, when I was looking at the tutors, I was like, that's some entry level shit. But guys, I gotta look around. I'm just like, fuck, nobody's gonna.
$11,000. There's nothing entry level. I paid more for my gold Breguet. Did you know that? I paid less for my gold Breguet.
Okay, so guys, I got nervous on the stream. Hands are sweaty. Look at this. I mean, you watch Archie for fucking 8-10 years, and then you finally get on. This is a fucking crazy ass moment.
Hey, thank you for coming on and showing us. This is really cool.
I'm in absolute celebrity shock right now. Kelso, talking to you. I mean, this is fucking crazy. I don't even know how to take this shit off right now.
Man, I'm happy for you. This is so cool.
This is nuts. Now, when I drop this shit in front of everybody, that'll be a moment. That'll be a great moment. Okay, so how do you open a sub? So you open it like, okay, guys, hold on. Let me position. Hold on. Oh shit, hold on. All right. When the fucking gangsters come up to my car and be like, this shit's fake, right? I'm just doing a YouTube spotting fakes to rob my ass. I mean, look, I don't live in fucking, Manhattan or whatever, fucking Newport Beach, guys. This is a little bit urban. Okay, guys, there's it without the plastic. It's fresh looking. Takuya, man. Takuya deals with the quality, guys. And then if I must throw in my hand, try it out.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Guys.
Man, well done. Wear it in good health, my friend. Wear it in good health.
So let's.
Now, Archie, you had one a couple of years ago, similar to that, though.
Guys,
didn't you?
holy fuck, it fits perfectly.
Yeah, I had a non-ceramic, but this would be my choice. I love the no date. I think it's just so perfect.
Oh, it's got the big clasp with the 41. Let's see the clasp.
You guys, steering wheel pride, guys. Prius all the way. And by the way, if I didn't have a fucking Prius, fuck no, I wouldn't have been able to afford this shit. I would have been buying gas. Guys, this shit made a difference. This shit made a fucking difference.
You're in the club.
Guys,
your watch costs more than your car. Your watch costs more than your car.
Fuck it, man. If I would have fucking leased one of those goddamn Suburbans like all my friends, making, ripping on me for this shit, then I'd be wearing a shitter. You got to pick your priorities. Oh, fuck, guys.
We got a super chat. RMD 992, $5. Hi, Arch. I have an Explorer 2 and a steel sub. Should I get a steel Daytona or Calatrava next? Not really a suit guy, but leaning to Patek due to prestige. You know what I would do? If I were you got Explorer 2, you got a steel sub, I would get a Omega Speedmaster. Man on the fucking moon!
No.
And
good lord.
You don't want the Omega, get a Zenith El Primero.
Oh my god. He's talking Patek, Paul.
A Reverso. Get a big size.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know. He's lost his mind. Okay, RMD 992. Let me help you, bro. Explorer 2 and a steel sub. You're looking to get into Patek. Okay, forget the Daytona. You already have 2 Explorers. You already have 2 Rolex. You need to go Patek, bro. What fits the vibe with your 2 watches? 5226. 5226. Technically, that is a Calatrava. And it's going to go with the DNA of your collection. Check it out.
I don't know. I mean, I just don't think that it's...
Is that perfect for a non-suit guy?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's perfect for diving, but I mean... Well, I mean, it's it's perfect for like water sports and all that. But I mean, here's the thing, though. Really, though, you got to consider this too, though. I mean, is it like really? Is it the one that clicks that you wanted, or is it like one in the back of your mind that like you could have had? You know what I'm talking about? But I mean, all the same, it is a nice piece. It's just so it's going to make you think, though, too. Though, like, is it really what you wanted?
Or is
Doc,
it just
welcome
for
to the show.
prestige?
Welcome
Thank you,
to the
sir.
show,
Thank you,
Doc.
sir. I was trying to come on your show last night, and then you quit the show, so I was a little disappointed.
Oh, we got.
but
I got torpedoed, bro. I got torpedoed.
You did. You got hoodwinked. But yeah, congratulations to Wistful Thinking on picking up a nice Rolex Submariner.
Thank you, sir. I heard you yesterday just talking about how the sub should not have a date on it, and I was like, all right, there you go, man. Pick the right one. But no, but I would have loved a date. I work in an office too, so date would have been great. No date.
Well, you know,
whatever,
it's whichever
whatever
one you
get.
can get your hands on. But for me, I already have some that are dates, and I don't really have a good no date. I have a vintage no date, but it's a little too vintage, a little too beat up. I need a new one like yours.
We always prefer the one we have, right? We shit talk on all the other versions. When I had the Explorer T-Rex, I was like, I like the way the fucking light hits the fucking 369. Fuck the Lume. I would always like convince myself it was better. You know how we do. We shit talk on the other ones. Oh, guys. All right. Well, hey, I just wanted to share that with you guys. The dreams are real. Arch makes dreams happen, you guys. It's all about following this channel. You got to just make shit happen and just
pursuing your
achieve your dreams.
Remember, life is short. Life's too short to wear boring watches.
Hell yeah, Arch. All right, guys, I'm gonna head to McDonald's and fucking wear this.
Hey, enjoy that thing. Hey, Wistful Thinking, come on more often, bro. We want to see. We want to see your journey.
Man. Wear it in good health.
Oh hell yeah, guys. I would love to, man. I would love to. I'm usually working during the show, so I catch it pretty late at night. I usually watch it after the fact, but anytime, I can catch you guys live, I'll try to jump on. But yeah, no, it was good. It was good to finally get on the show. Great to get a fucking Rolex on my wrist finally, and here we go, guys.
Rolex!
I'm a Rolex man, bitch! All right.
Well done, man. It needed to be done, okay? Well done. It needed to be done, okay? I really do appreciate you sharing the joy, man. And it's all about the joy. Remember, you can buy happiness in this world. You just got to learn where to shop. That's what do you think, Lolex? I'm sorry, Keslo. Congratulations to the man. I'm a little bit upset at Terry. Terry, we don't say that's an entry. We don't say that on this show.
Come on, dude. It's his moment. It's his moment, bro.
It's his moment.
It's hard to come on the channel.
It's not an entry level watch.
It's hard to come on the first time. It's hard to come on. I'm proud he came on. I'm glad he came on to show it. That was really cool.
OP is entry level, not a Submariner.
No Date Sports is not entry level. No Date Sports is a fucking. No Date Sports sub is a fucking beautiful. That's a great piece to have. That's a life keeper. I could have that as a one and done, Kelso. You know that?
100%. And he said it right himself. Most people think it's crazy to spend $1,000 on a watch. That's so, dude. That is not entry level.
Anyway, OP is entry level. If there isn't any.
No, OP. I would say entry level OP.
Rolex is not the brand for entry level. It's like saying it's the entry level.
A Bentley is an entry level. There is.
I'm gonna cut him some slack and assume that he meant entry level for Rolex. Obviously, he doesn't mean entry level for Seiko. So I'm just assuming he means entry level for Rolex, and I'm saying an OP is entry level Rolex.
I'm just speaking like in the world of watches that is not entry level.
Well, there is no true entry level Rolex if you're comparing to all the other watches.
It's a nice watch. The only problem is with the markets and everything too, though. It's like I know a lot of people who have bought no date Submariners, and then they would be like, "Oh, I'm going to trade it for a GMT Master or a Yacht Master or whatever," because the Submariner, like after 5 years, didn't do it for them. You know what I'm talking about?
Maybe there's something lacking in their soul that materialism can't fill.
Yeah.
Have you thought about
here's the thing. Bond were a non-date sub. I'm not saying it's bad, but here's the thing, though. I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about? Like, some collectors are like, oh, yeah, that's like my first Rolex, the Air King or the non-date sub. But then they move on, though, and then they want the Daytona or they want the GMT Master 2, like after 5 years and so on. You get what I'm saying, you know? It's like it doesn't, like, forte the taste with, you know, other people will be like, okay, it's, you know, all right, but it doesn't, like, you know, quibble the taste like they want a GMT Master or whatever instead of the Samana, you know. And a lot of collectors are like that.
Have you ever had a Submariner?
No, the one I had was an older 14,000 M model. I never really had a need to have one because I never really dived that far in the ocean. That was, yeah. But though, I don't want a Rolex. I want
I
a
hate to say it,
Zenith
but
because
it's kind of like
Zeniths,
talking
I
about.
think I
how
would be content with a Zenith.
It's like saying sex is overrated when you're a virgin. I mean, it's not really the same thing. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but you know, I think a Submariner is a pretty decent watch.
It's a nice watch. It's just as long as he doesn't like have buyer's remorse in 5 years from now and be like, I wanted a Daytona. So it's those things.
Well,
even if he does, that happens.
I mean,
you enjoy it
you know,
5 years and then you move on.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I got my Sub. I had it for several years, and then I bit the bullet and got a Daytona. I'm glad I did both, and I still have the Sub. Still have all the Subs.
That's what's good about the Sub, is if you change your mind, you can get out of it easily.
Or
The
you
sub,
can
you
can
don't
keep it in
understand.
your
The sub
collection.
no date. Look, stop this nonsense. I'm not going to allow this to continue. Sub no date is a perfect one and done. It's also a building block because you can so easily add an Explorer 2. And by the way, let me fucking tell you something. When I sold an Explorer 2, when I sold my no date Sub to get an Explorer 2, you know, they actually gave me money and the Explorer and the Explorer 2. It's actually worth more than an Explorer 2, a no date Sub. And you just need to add a Speedy to it. Perfect 3-piece collection. Sub no date, Explorer 2, and a fucking Speedmaster. 3 watches, which will get you the bitches. You will fuck bitches like this. Don't you agree, Kelso?
Archie, you still wear your Explorer 2 every day.
I love the Explorer 2. Guys, that is the show for today. Let's wrap this baby up. I want to thank the super
I'm
chatters.
exhausted.
We had Lamprey Milt, CB, Crypto Walker, Horror Breakdown, CB, Crypto Walker, CB, Ken Fresh Snow, Wistful Thinking, and RMD 992. Guys, that's the show for today. We will be back tomorrow. And let me tell you something, guys. Just enjoy your watches. Love life. It doesn't get better than an expensive watch on your wrist. And we will see you tomorrow, Fikers. See you later!
Do you mind if I stay for a while? All snuggle up in each other's arms. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you all the time goes by. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you all the time goes
Now that's an outro.